Good morning, lions and giraffes. It's Miss Smith here. It's great to see you. Welcome to our English lesson, our first English lesson of the week. We're continuing our theme of fairy tales, which we did a very good job starting last week and the week before. And our book today is Goldilocks. So, in a moment, I'm going to read the story to you. But before that, if you haven't already, I'd like you to grab a toy or perhaps a cuddly toy, something that you can tell some bits and bobs to. Okay, let's start our story. Pay attention because I'm going to ask you some questions at the end.
Good morning, lions and giraffes. It's Miss Smith here. Welcome to our English lesson about fairy tales. Today, we are going to read the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So, pay attention because I'm going to ask you some questions at the end and make sure you get your toys or your bears ready because we're going to ask them some questions. Okay, so this is the front page. Let's go. Goldilocks and the Three Bears by Mara Apilron, illustrated by Kate Dunby. Once there were 3 bears who lived together in a cosy little cottage. Each morning they made yummy, scrummy porridge for breakfast. It was the best meal of the day. But one morning Baby Bear said, "Ouch! This porridge is hot, hot, hot. Let's take a walk before breakfast and give it time to cool," said Mummy Bear. And so they did. No sooner had the bears left when someone peeked through the window. Someone with bright golden hair. Her name was Goldilocks, and she was a very cheeky little girl. Goldilocks tap, tap, tapped on the door. "Hello," she called. "Hello." When no answer came, she pushed the door open and crept inside to explore. You can see her just here. And she thought, what a delicious smell. Goldilocks tiptoed into the kitchen and saw 3 bowls of yummy, scrummy porridge on the table. She slapped Daddy Bear's porridge, but it was far too lumpy. She sipped Mummy Bear's porridge, but it was too sweet. Then she tasted Baby Bear's porridge. It was just right. So she ate it all up. Goldilocks was very full, so she looked around for somewhere to sit. There, in the sitting room, were 3 magnificent chairs. Shall we check? 1, 2, 3. She tried Daddy's bear chair, but it was far too hard. She squished into Mummy Bear's chair, but it was too soft. Then she rocked in Baby Bear's chair. It was just right. "Whee!" cried Goldilocks. She was rocking and rocking faster and faster until... crash! Went the chair, and it broke into 100 pieces. "Oopsie!" giggled Goldilocks. As you can see, she sees like she's very happy and having a great time. She was having so much fun. "I wonder what's upstairs," she said. So she crept up the stairs with a smile on her face. Ooh, what's in this room? Up in the bedroom were 1, 2, 3 wonderful beds. Goldilocks jumped to Daddy's bed, but it was too squeaky. She bounced onto Mummy Bear's bed, but it was too squashy. Then she hopped to Baby Bear's bed. Oh, I wonder how she's going to feel about that. Ah, it was just right. Shh, shh, snored Goldilocks. She had fallen fast asleep. Uh-oh. What's happening now? Goldilocks is still asleep. But as Goldilocks slept on, the three bears came home. They were very, very hungry. And when they opened the door, "Someone's been eating my porridge," growled Daddy Bear. "Somebody's been eating my porridge," rumbled Mummy Bear. "Somebody's been eating my porridge," cried Baby Bear. "And it's all gone." Oh, they're not looking very happy, are they? Uh-oh. And before Mummy Bear could make some more porridge, they heard a roar from the sitting room. "Somebody's been sitting in my chair," growled Daddy Bear. "Somebody's been sitting in my chair," rumbled Mummy Bear, rushing over. And oh, poor Baby Bear. "Somebody's been sitting in my chair," cried Baby Bear. "And now it's broken." But before Daddy Bear could fix the chair, they all heard a noise coming from above. One after another, the three bears crept upstairs. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed," growled Daddy Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed," rumbled Mummy Bear. "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed," cried Baby Bear. Oh. And she's still there. Goldilocks opened her eyes. "Yikes!" she squeaked. Three very hungry bears were staring down at her. Uh-oh, what would you do if you were Goldilocks? Let's see what she does. Goldilocks leaped up and dashed down the stairs and bumped into the kitchen table. Smack! The bowls of porridge flew up and up and up, and the gooey porridge fell splat onto her golden hair. "Ew!" yelped Goldilocks. Oh no, they're not looking very happy. The last three bears saw of Goldilocks was her dashing down the path, leaving a sticky trail of porridge behind her. "Somebody covered in my yummy scrummy porridge," growled Daddy Bear. "Somebody's covered in my licky sticky honey," tutted Mummy Bear. "Can we have toast for breakfast instead?" said Baby Bear. And so they did. And that's the end of that story. Oh, let's go back to that page. So, there were some very special things about this fairy tale. Oh, thinking back to last week, I know it's a long time ago. What do we know about fairy tales? I'm going to give you a moment to think about it and tell your toys that you've got. That's right. There's magic in fairy tales. And did you notice something about the numbers in this book? Let me show you. The last three bears of Goldilocks. Oh, let's go back to right here. Oh, 1, 2, 3 chairs. And how many porridges were there? That's right, there were 3. So, in fairy tales, things often come in threes. Interesting. Okay, I have another question for you about Goldilocks. So, let's have a look at this page. Do you think she was naughty? Let's have a look at some of the things she did, shall we? Oh, she broke the chair. Oh, she ate all the porridge. And what else did she do? She slept in Baby Bear's bed. So you're right, she did do a lot of naughty things. Her actions are naughty. So, tell your teddy this is your test. What 3 things, I've just reminded you, did Goldilocks do? And I want to know, what did she do when the bears came back? I'm going to give you a moment for that. Okay, if you're still carrying on, pause the video. You're right, she did those 3 things. Fantastic, so that's the end of today's lesson. You've done great making it this far. I hope you enjoyed the fairy tale. And tomorrow, we're going to be thinking about how all the characters felt in this story. See you tomorrow.
Wow, what a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So, I hope you have your toy ready because I'm going to ask you some questions and I want you to tell them the answers. Or you can tell me whatever you find easier. Okay, the first question is about Goldilocks. Now, Goldilocks did a lot of different things in this story, didn't she? Now, I want to know, do you think she was naughty in this story? Do you think she's naughty? So, you can pause the video now and tell your toy the answer. Welcome back. Well, that's a tricky question, isn't it? In our class, we always talk about choices, don't we? And in this story, we might suggest that actually she made a few naughty choices, didn't she? After all, she did eat poor Baby Bear's porridge, which made him feel awfully sad. And then what else did she do? She broke the chair. She did a lot of not so very kind things. So yes, her actions may have been a little bit on the naughty side. Okay. Next question. Are you ready? Oh, of course you are. Okay. I want to know, what makes a fairy tale special? What makes it different to other stories? I'm going to give you a few moments. Pause this video and tell your teddy or toy. Welcome back. Well, I love to hear all your answers. What makes a fairy tale special? Well, first of all, you might notice that a lot of things happen in fairy tales that don't happen in real life. After all, there's talking bears. We don't have talking bears in our world, do we? And they can do lots of human-like things. So, magic. Magic is one answer. Fairy tales often revolve around magic. Now, I'm going to give you a clue for the other answer. Now, a lot of these things come in a special number. A lot of things that happen in the story happen in a special number. How many bowls of porridge were there? How many chairs were there? And how many beds were there? You're right, there were 3. And don't forget, there were 3 bears too. So, that's the other answer. Things in fairy tales often come in 3s. How amazing is that and interesting? Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. And keep all those lovely ideas that you've told your teddy bear in your brain. As I said, keep it locked in now. And we'll be using those ideas in tomorrow's lesson. See you soon.